Rock. Once again, here's Robin Wilson and Brian Griffith.
Yeah, God, Brian, I want you to tell us about the Pharaohs.
The Pharaohs, the tattoo. We need to get a dictionary, first of all.
Oh, yeah, we do. Brian and I and Doug, we all had the same tattoo. It said Pharaohs, and it was
Jay, too.
And Jay, and it was, of course, our tattoo is misspelled in the spirit of the Pharaohs. Tell what Brian, you explain.
Sunset Strip tattoos. I remember we were in Los Angeles, right? You got yours there, didn't you?
I got my tattoo in Los Angeles when we were there on the Up and Crumbling tour when Doug was still in the group, and I had to get it in the exact same place that you and Doug had got yours like 6 months earlier.
That's right, and I remember the Tempe Bridge, the Ash Bridge, pissing off the bridge.
Yeah.
Leather Night.
So what are the Pharaohs? That's the question that the folks want to know, Brian. What are the Pharaohs?
We're a drinking gang from South Tempe.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were formed at a Burger King, straight out of Tempe.
People ask me when we were on a tour and stuff, you know, what is the Pharaohs? What does your tattoo mean? And I'd say, well, it's a bunch of skinny musicians from Tempe, and we all thought we'd feel tough if we got the same tattoo.
It was right around the colors craze.
Yeah. I want to play a song here that when in 1989 the Gin Blossoms went to Tucson with Rich Hopkins of the Sidewinders, and we recorded our first record, Dusted, and it took us about 6 days, and it was pretty screwed up, man, because Rich Hopkins right off the bat said, I don't want any drinking in the studio. And I don't know how many of you out there know Rich Hopkins from the Sidewinders, but first thing he says is, I don't want any drinking. And the first way that we did on the way to the studio is, well, where's the liquor store? And so we pulled up with like 3 cases of beer, and Rich was like, wait a minute, you get this out of here, you get this out of here. And we were like, we're not going to record the record without it, sorry. And it was real hard making Dusted, and we made a lot of mistakes. But on the way back home, we on the last night, Doug and I stayed up all night long with the engineer, and we were mixing down the record. And about 6 in the morning, we were finally done. We'd finished Dusted in 6 days. And Doug and I got in his car, which we used to call the command module. Because remember in the Pharaohs?
Nicknames.
Yeah, in the Pharaohs, we all had Pharaoh names. Yours was Fats, I believe. Yeah, appropriate enough. Right. And Doug's was Pops, because in those days he was the oldest member of the Pharaohs. He was 27 when the Pharaohs were formed. And my Pharaoh name was Commander Rock, is Commander Rock, and so we used to call his car the command module because he couldn't drive because he always had his license suspended. And so I'm driving his car back, and we started arguing about the record and about each other and about the universe and about why I gave a shit about physics and stuff, which I used to be really interested in, and he used to argue that. No, it was stupid. It was stupid to care about Uranus when we still don't understand the human mind. He used to argue with me all the time, and I remember we got out of the car and we were taking a piss somewhere in between here in Tucson, somewhere by Picacho Peak, and we were screaming at each other. We both had our dicks flying in the wind. We're peeing out on the highway, and we were screaming at each other about the validity of my interests versus Doug's interests. And anyway, I went home and I wrote this song, which was about this argument that Doug and I had. And I wrote this song from Doug's perspective. In the song I'm trying to sing what Doug said to me that day on the way back from Tucson. And anyway, this song's called Nothing at All.
Well, I'll get drunk and you can drive. It seems more than a week and my head's gone by. I often wonder inside your head, but I wonder if it's worth the try. I believe in nothing at all, and nothing is enough for me. It's in the silent grave of an empty is falling down on the heads of the people of this foolish town. On the tail of a comet, maybe we could ride. If heaven is falling from the blue, blue sky, the blue sky is falling down on the heads of the people of this foolish town. The sky is open and I don't know why. If heaven is falling from the blue, blue sky.
Local 98 Rock.